Harper's doubts stem from the remarkably swift announcement of the match, coming just 5 days after Jake Paul's previous fight, leaving little room for proper negotiation and planning. He remarked, and what I'm saying is, I don't think that through the course of having a fight in Puerto Rico, never mentioned, yeah, we're gonna get this bum out of the way, and I got something real exciting for y'all after that. Porter believes that Jake Paul would have said about this event in his last fight, or even around that time. He added, never say anything like that. And then after the fight as dry as it ended, as dry as it was, you gotta do something to get us excited and get us pumped up. Porter harbors doubts regarding the secrecy surrounding any pre-existing discussions about the fight, questioning why Jake Paul hasn't made them public if they truly existed. He added, you didn't know that this fight was on the horizon? I don't think this fight will get made in 4 or 5 days. On Jake Paul's end, there's a relentless push to hype up the fight daily. If it falls through, it would be a colossal letdown for boxing enthusiasts. Paul has even addressed the swirling rumors regarding the fight's rules. Without hesitation, Paul denounced the misinformation, branding those who bought into it as idiots. While the official rules remain undisclosed, Paul's fiery response suggests a more traditional fight. He said, I feel for any dumbass who believes that, and I would never let my fans down in a fight like this and wear headgear. Come on now, people. His manager echoed a similar sentiment, shutting down the rumors through his Instagram. UFC star Chuck Liddell is the latest to weigh in on the bout. Liddell told TMZ that he thought Tyson was still capable of taking out Paul with a
met Chuck
Liddell
Liddell at the
as soon as Tyson hits him,
at the air show
stated he thinks the former
some
heavyweight
years
champion
back when
still
he
has
was
what
the
it takes
champ.
to win. He said, the last thing to go is power. Last thing to go is power. If he hits him, it's over. When asked if he had any advice for Paul, Liddell offered a simple response. Keep covered up, man. Here is what else he said. I think Tyson has a chance. Jake the chance is the favorite. Yeah, if Tyson's taking a dive, if Tyson hits him, it's over. So, hey, by the way, last thing to go, Tom. Interesting. Last thing to go, Tom. On the other hand, the WBO welterweight champion of the world, Tim Tszyu, expressed his thoughts on the impending bout between Paul and Tyson. Tszyu said, first of all, this fight will bring a lot of attention to the sport. I love Mike Tyson. Grew up on his fights. I hope he doesn't get hurt. Tszyu acknowledged that the fight would draw significant attention to boxing, a sport he loves and for which he has a deep respect, largely due to growing up watching Tyson's matches. He expressed his admiration for Tyson and his hope that the legendary boxer remains unharmed. Tszyu further added, Jake Paul is doing good things too, but it's weird to fight Tyson. I wouldn't do that. I'm a connoisseur at heart. The world is changing. Whether the fight will live up to the colossal expectations or fall short remains to be seen. However, the sheer volume of conversation and the wide range of perspectives underscore the fight's significance in the cultural zeitgeist. So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.
If you're not comfortable with the size of your little
All right. All right, me and the boxing enthusiasts, the world, my circle that I'm around, we're talking about what round that Mike will beat this dude and Jake Paul. Let's analyze it. One, Jake Paul, although he's trying to be a fighter, you're fighting MMA guys. You're fighting basketball players, and I'm like, you ain't really fighting a contender, because really ain't no contenders really trying to fight you, because you like a joke. So nobody is going to get in there, to just whoop on you. And you're not that stupid to get a real fight with a real contender that's boxing. So it's smart. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Look like my glasses crooked, y'all. My glasses crooked or what? Okay, he look like they straight. I don't know. All my glasses be looking like that. But anyway, you know, Mike is a skilled fighter, the best that ever did it on the top levels. An average dude is not going to whoop Mike. Let's bring up the fight between Whack 100 in the studio when Whack 100 started talking smack about Tupac. That was a vintage Mitch Green fight. No gloves. They clutching. They squared up. They wrestling. Mike was swinging Whack 100 all around the room. You know what I'm saying? And he younger than Mike. You know what I'm saying? You know, about the same height, same weight. But you know, Watt 100 is not a skilled fighter. You a street fighter. You know, you need to be in the bare knuckle round or something, ring. You know what I'm saying? Mike is a skilled technician that been taught by custom order. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I will say that, like myself, I'm an older guy. I feel like I'm good enough to take care of myself in a situation. You know what I'm saying? But I know I don't have long to do what I got to do to somebody. So it got to be quick. But. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? At 52, no, I'm 53. Get ready to be 54 next month. I know I got a good 6 minutes in me. And after that, I'm getting ready to get winded. But I'm not a skilled boxer. You know, I don't know the discipline that it takes to train for a fight and what to put your body through to, withstand 12 or 15 rounds. I don't know nothing about that, but Mike Tyson do. So I'm just sizing up skill set. Tyson gonna win this fight. Now think about it. When he just fought Roy Jones 4 years ago. All right, so Mike was 53, right? Did y'all see that Roy Jones kept time Mike up so he couldn't get his punches off? So Mike punches still hurt. So I don't know if much has changed in 4 years. Maybe a little. Roy is still younger than Mike, maybe about 4 years, something like that. You know, he younger. No, Jake Paul younger than Roy Jones, but Roy Jones is still in good shape. He just fought Endo, even though that was an exhibition. That's why I'm like, why is this not an exhibition? And just, why is it's going on record as a real fight? So now they saying they don't know what it is because it hasn't been finalized. So I'm just saying another reason that Mike is not going to let a YouTuber wannabe boxer beat him because this going to be a real fight on his record. Now, in an exhibition, okay, I could see Mike losing if he lose, honestly. Just like if Mayweather fight Crawford, it needs to be an exhibition because it won't go on his record permanently. So just for that, so it won't go on his record permanently, like I let a YouTuber knock me out or beat me. Mike is taking this fight serious. So that's my take on that. You know what I'm saying? So what is your take? What is your take? Chime in, leave a message when you see the video. Let me know. Give me your take. Cause, it just feel like these jumps on. I don't know if it's the camera, angle, or what. But anyway, I think cause I'm turned, yeah, I'm turned like at an angle. So that's why I think Mike gonna win the fight because his reputation on the line. I'd be damned if I lose to a YouTuber. And not only that, uh, I do believe Mike better get him within 1 to 6 rounds. Because if it go after 6 rounds, Mike gonna get winded. You know what I'm saying? He is 57. You know what I'm saying? And with y'all young bucks better keep in mind, we used to have a saying back in the day, the old timers used to tell us, yeah, you young, but when I put this old man strength on you, you gonna know what it is. When I put these vice grips on you, you know, when I put the vice grips on you, you gonna know what it is. Once I get my hands on you, I'm not gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? You know, let an old man grab you that's still agile. Just look at and feel the strength of that man grip. You know, a lot of men used to work with their hands with tools and lifting, and so it's natural strength. And then when you old, you call it old man strength. You know, so I don't work with my hands per se. You know, so I don't have that old man strength that they're talking about. But I do keep myself in reputable shape. I do 50 push-ups a day, you know, and I get it in, and I you know, I do a lot of cardio to keep my stamina. I am married, so I still, gotta bring it, when it's needed. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean. But yeah, yeah. All right, so that's my take on it. Mike will beat Jake Paul, but I will be concerned if it goes over 6 rounds. And if Mike lose, it better be a reputable beat down or punch that's strong, because Mike has a chin. Mike is a monster that withstand the best punches over the years. You know, and looking at him train, he ain't lost nothing. You know, you don't forget a skill set that you've been training with all your life, you know, and it's a $20 million check on the line. So I just feel like it's going to be a one-sided fight if it's the Mike that's supposed to show up. Now, if Mike go out here and take a dive for this dude, oh, he's gonna lose big respect from me and everybody that love him. So I hope Mike for this Joker ain't gonna lay down. And we know better. The fight buffs, we know better. If it go the whole distance and might get winded and lose the fight just by, you know what I'm saying? Now, see, that's the thing. With exhibitions, long as you don't get knocked out or knocked down, nobody wins the fight. So I'd rather see an exhibition than a real fight. Because if Mike get knocked down or he get knocked out, okay, it's obvious Jake Paul gonna win. But if Mike, which I feel can go the distance without getting knocked out or getting knocked down, nobody wins the fight. But Mike will win the fight in the fact that he stepped in the ring with a 27-year-old and held his own. Even if Jake Paul get out on him, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wins that fight in an exhibition. But it'll be good entertainment, you know? So I'm just saying, you know, this need to be an exhibition. Like, for real, everybody's saying Mayweather is still 49-0. He's not 50-0. The fight buck, the real fight buck. You fought an MMA guy that was not a real boxer. And y'all made money, you know. You went in there knowing you was going to beat this dude. Yeah, he could have got lucky and snuck one in, but you too skilled. So this is the same thing. Tyson is too skilled and too alert and too still in shape to let Jake Paul get at him like that. I'm just saying. So let's see how it's going to go. You know, Mike can write a book and sell, and it'll make $20 million. So I hope he not hurting for money now. It ain't like he broke and desperate. Mike is worth $400 million from the weed game. Mike owns not even a dispensary. He owns land where they grow weed. Dispensaries from around the world buy from Mike Tyson land that produces weed, that grow weed. Him and his partners. You feel me? Mike Weed Business, he supplies the dispensaries. Mike is worth $400 million. So $20 million for him to lay down and destroy his legacy. I hope Mike don't stoop that low and won't stoop that low. You're not broke. You're not Ready Bo out here, you know, looking bad. And that's my man. God forgive me for, I ain't talking about him, but Bo has aged and he been through money woes, done spent his money up, or, you know, didn't manage it right. He said money was stole from him, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I could see him fighting Jake Paul and he lay down for $10 million. But Mike don't have to do this. So we're going to be watching with our trained eye. And if you're a boxing buff like me, I know what I see. Just like Bruce Sheldon, the night Tupac got shot. Bruce Sheldon laid down. One, he was scared of Mike, and he ain't want that work. He ain't want to get bust up. Mike hit that Bama with about 5 body blows, and he fell to the ground like Mike came across his chin. Mike ain't even begin to work on him, and he went down. The white dude, Peter McNeely, put up a better fight than Bruce Sheldon did. Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying, you know. So we trying to see. They probably gonna wait to the final end to hype it it up to blow it up. And they saying it's on Netflix. So it's not on pay-per-view. So Netflix, this is their world premiere in the sports game of fights. So now Netflix get ready to cut checks for sports like fights. And Mike and Jake Paul is the first, pioneers of doing this for Netflix. So this is big. So it's a lot on the line, as far as Mike reputation, the validity of Netflix. Like if Mike go out here and punish this boy in 3 rounds and look good doing it like we know he will, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's time for Jake Paul to take a L. You've been fighting, you know, uh, you know, the day worker type dudes, that's over the hill. They in there to get a check. What really surprised me was the Tyron Woodley joint. How he hit him with a straight flush and knocked him out cold. This man ain't even been knocked out like that in the MMA. So I really believe that was a dive, because they said this dude gave him a $1 million Rolex after the fight. So why you gifting a dude a nice Rolex like that, when he just got a good payday, like $2 million? I'm just saying, you know. So you took that gift after getting a whooping, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, thanks for letting me whoop you. And then here's a nice gesture to remind you of the whooping that I gave you, if it was really legit. I'm just saying, y'all respond, talk back to me or whatever. Give me your opinions and whatnot. This big day, she's finest. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is, you know. And how y'all like these prime shades? I'm the only one wearing them on here on these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. The streets finest. Peace. I'll see y'all on the next one.